Macmillan Audio presents The Fund, Ray Dalio, Bridgewater Associates, and the Unraveling of a Wall Street Legend, by Rob Copeland. Read for you by Will Damron. With an author's note and afterword from Rob Copeland. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I Were a Rich Man, Fiddler on the Roof, 1964.
Author's note. Ray Dalio does not want you to listen to this book. He told me as much. At the start of this project, I reached out to him by email to seek his perspective. He responded with skepticism about my intentions. After considerable back and forth, he elected not to be interviewed, as is his right. I am endlessly grateful that hundreds of people in and around Bridgewater Associates trusted me with their time and with their experiences. I also relied on contemporaneous notes, emails, recordings, court records, myriad other internal and external company documents, and published interviews and articles. All of the names that appear here are real, except for one pseudonym used to conceal the identity of a former employee who alleged sexual misbehavior. In some instances, the dialogue in this book comes directly from the subject. In others, it is from others in the room, or people briefed afterward, or those who listened to recordings of an event. It should not be assumed that the people quoted spoke to me. As the Pulitzer Prize-winning author Jim Stewart wrote, "Given the vagaries of human memory, remembered dialogue is rarely the same as actual recordings and transcripts. At the same time, it is no more nor less accurate than many other recollections." As for Dalio's own recollections, the public lacks no opportunity to hear them. He wrote a best-selling autobiography, cum self-help book, Principles, Life and Work. Over the past decade, he has given hundreds of media interviews on 5 continents, preaching the gospel of Ray. He's appeared on major broadcast and cable networks, popular podcasts, and magazine covers. He was interviewed by Gwyneth Paltrow. As of publication, nearly 2.5 million people follow him on LinkedIn. His TED Talks have been viewed nearly 7 million times, and his most popular YouTube video more than 34 million times. While Dalio is hardly the first financier to develop a taste for the spotlight, he might be the first to claim that he alone has discovered the solution to what he sees as 2 of mankind's greatest challenges: our reluctance to disagree with one another and our desire to pursue meaningful lives. Dalio has for years stuck to a narrative that all Bridgewater employees are judged on an equal playing field, and that any difference in rank or authority was due only to a rigorous system that susses out merit. The truth is rather more Orwellian. At Bridgewater, some are more equal than others. This is the story of Ray Dalio, the most equal one of all.
Introduction. A few minutes after hanging up the phone, Paul McDowell carefully smoothed his button-down shirt, knelt in the snow, and dry-heaved. McDowell wasn't so much upset as overwhelmed. The balding Canadian tended to shy away from big risks, yet he had just taken the biggest gamble of his life, negotiating with one of the world's wealthiest men, and winning, or so it seemed. Not for the last time, he wondered what the hell had just happened. When his cell phone rang earlier that afternoon,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?